Okay, folks, welcome back to the SF Comic Book Company. Today we're doing another one of our reviews. We're going to do today Old Guard. Old Guard on Netflix. This came out, week and a half ago? 2 weeks ago? Something like that? Yeah, so just a little mini review for you guys.
10th.
July 10th. All right, so just
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. So this is this movie is I don't know if it tells in. I didn't watch any trailers for this, so I kind of just jumped in. I just heard good things from a few people, like Davis over there. Welcome back, Davis. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, and you've read the comic also, so that's you
I have.
double the expertise.
It's just the first 5 issues they've collected in a trade so far, it seems. So I've read that.
Okay, cool.
How many issues are out for this book? Is it like an ongoing series still?
It'll be ongoing. I'm not sure how many are totally out, but like I said, I just read the first 5 that got collected. So.
Yeah. Cool. And Rick, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
And you have not read the book.
No, I haven't read the book, but yeah, I'm definitely interested in what.
Yeah, I went look. Yeah, I went looking for it today. Could not find it. I went to like 3 different comic shops. Couldn't find it. So I guess it's a popular book right now. Shows bringing some people to the comic shop to pick up books. That's good. So this is written by Greg Rucka. He also did the screenplay for this too. So I guess it should hold up pretty close to the comic. So we're going to do
San Francisco's own Greg Rucka.
We're going to do a non-spoiler first, kind of our initial thoughts and what we think of what we thought of the movie. So Davis, I'll go to you. What'd you think of this movie? Non-spoilery, whatever you can say, non-spoiler. Like a lot, if you want to talk about it, we got to talk spoilers for sure. But what do you your initial thoughts of this movie?
I enjoyed it a lot. I think I saw like a poster like just flipping through Netflix for it, but I didn't watch any trailers or anything like that. And then I saw that there was the comic involved also, and so I found that, read it, and then pretty much put the book down and then turned the movie on and watched them back to back. So I was impressed. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
How close? Without spoiling, how close is the book to the comic?
Dude,
the movie to the comic.
It is pretty close. Honestly, like there's a lot of word for word and like
scenes,
like scenery and stuff in the movie is spot on the same. I mean, this is kind of what I wanted from a comic book movie where they already have a storyboard made, you know?
Yeah.
Why not just adapt it to the screen?
It's like throw those panels on the fucking screen.
Yeah,
it's perfect like that.
You'll be surprised when you read it. Definitely like notice that there's a lot of like rooms they go into and little things, and there's dialogue that's word for word from it. A lot of it, honestly.
Yeah.
That I thought that was perfect. Having the writer do it.
Yeah, having Greg Rucka be the screenwriter definitely has definitely like he's gonna put his best stuff in there for sure. So Rick, what's your initial thoughts on this?
Well, going in cold, I didn't I knew kind of the book after we talked about it, and you've mentioned this like a few times, like, dude, we got to watch this movie. It's pretty cool. But after like watching it, it pisses me off that I waited so long to watch it. I mean, this is just like one of those. It's a good team action kind of a movie. Has a lot of movies have sword action. A lot of movies have gun action. This is one of the few movies that has both, which is great. I fucking love swords and fucking guns, like being used in battles in conjunction, like,
Yeah, well, you grew up with 90s comics, so that's all.
Yeah, exactly. The Deadpool, Rob Liefeld for doing all that shit.
Snake Eyes, they're all the cool kids had sword and guns.
Yeah, exactly. So that was cool.
Yeah, so this is basically like Highlander meets Black Ops. Like this is it's I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really great. I had some there was a couple issues I had, but nothing really super bad. I thought all the acting was the characters, the actors they picked for these characters. Some I recognize, some I don't. But they did a pretty good job. And it's, the only problem with some of these movies, they feel like they're like a straight to video. Sometimes like some of the camera work and some of the I don't know, some of the cameras they use on some of these just kind of makes it feel cheap sometimes. So
some shots I agree with.
Yeah.
Some of the shots were like that. You could tell it was like a Netflix brought to you by.
It's just a straight to video kind of vibe. Sometimes you get from some of these movies. But I thought it was very enjoyable, fun flick. So on the CGC scale, what would you rate this, Davis? out of 10?
Maybe like the 7-ish, I
7-ish?
suppose. I mean, I enjoyed it. That's what I was going for. I didn't know anything about it going into it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
liked it.
It entertained
Yeah,
me.
going in cold. Yeah, I didn't really. I just saw like a couple people recommended it. Like my buddy Leo, he was like praising it like the day it came out. So I was like, all right, I gotta check this out eventually. Rick CG Seed, what do you think? What do you grade? What do you grade this movie?
I'm about the same as at a 7 right now, but
7.
I think that can change quickly after reading the book. If I can read the book and enjoy it as much, and the fact that, like David said, like if they throw the comic book up to screen, you have to give them a little bit more leeway sometimes with like dialogue, or sometimes like, oh well, this was a bad shot. Well, if they did it from the book, I mean, if they're adapting Cold Heart, a book to screen, that's all we've wanted for ages. I have to give them like an extra point for that. So if I enjoyed the movie and then I enjoy the book and I enjoy the adaptation even more, it could probably push it to like an 8.5.
Wow.
So, yeah,
I praise.
it was
David,
a fun movie.
Would you grade it, Davis, again?
About a 7.
Yeah,
7.
I'm at about a 7 right now.
I would go 7.3.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it was fun. It was a fun movie. I liked it a lot. All right, so cool. All right, let's go jump into spoilers, because this is one of those movies you can't really talk about. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, spoiler! Bam! It came up on the screen. All right. So this movie's about immortals. This is I like the healing effects when they get shot. It was pretty cool. Like it's kind of, you've seen this before, like
The Crow.
the Wolverines, the Crows. You've
Yeah.
seen these effects before, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's kind of not really a twist on the immortal. It just feels like a Highlander movie. Like it just Highlander with more guns. So Davis, so going into spoilers, what was like one of your favorite scenes in this movie?
Favorite scenes. Honestly, one of the like opening fight sequence was one of my favorite things. It's in like the first 5-10 minutes of it.
Oh yeah.
And, it's pretty spot on from the comic, and I was reading about it, and apparently because Charlize was in LA and all the rest of the actors were in London, they all learned the choreography separately.
Really?
So, and then they had to put it together and then make little changes, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty impressive to me to have to like learn it that way and then stitch it all together, all of a sudden in such a time frame.
Yeah, this was a pretty good cast. Rick, you got the names pulled up for some of these folks?
I
Like
sure do. Charlize Theron. Kiki Lane.
Yeah, that was the girl, right? The
Niall Freeman.
Yeah, she was cool. I like her character.
She was cool. I liked her.
Yeah. The beginning, she gets she's like one of the new immortals. So I guess we can explain some of the plot. The plot is basically these guys have been around for a minute, and basically they're immortal. Charlize Theron has been around for.
She's been around for a long time. Yeah, so two guys met during the Crusades. Another guy met in 1812. So,
there's two. They're basically lovers. They've been lovers since the Crusade. I like their characters a lot. They were cool.
They were great, man.
Yeah,
they were really great characters, dude.
The French gentleman was what was his name? Booker. Yeah, he was good. Yeah. I like the cast. The dude I hated the most was the fucking farmer dude, the farmer boy. He really needed to get punched in the face.
Dude, he reminded me of Lithgow from like Buckaroo Banzai, like the young version of him. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude?
He just has a real punchable face, man. He just wanted to punch that guy.
Oh my god.
Merrick.
He's like he's the
Merrick. Yeah, he looked
he's Dudley from Harry Potter. Nobody likes
That's
him.
right. Okay, yeah. I knew him from some fucking one of those.
Who is he?
Potters.
He's Dudley Dursley in the Harry Potter movies.
Oh my god, that is Dudley. That's Dudley. Holy shit.
I wanted to punch him in the face back then too.
He grew up and got really creepy.
Yeah. He's super creepy looking. Super creepy.
Yeah. So we got great cast. There was a few twists. So Rick, what was one of your favorite scenes?
I like Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel was good. Yeah,
he was good. I always like everything that he's in, but I like the fight scene between them inside the plane. Where she just turns to her and he's like, "Oh, you don't speak Russian, do you?" Like, what? I just told the pilot to play dead, and then she just like turns it on her and beats the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I thought that was just like great. It's like, and the other great line was that this woman has forgotten more ways to kill than armies have learned. You know, the armies throughout history have learned to kill. Like she's forgotten more ways of that shit. So it just gives you like insight to how badass this fucking woman is. And Charlize Theron, she's fucking great, man.
Yeah,
she's
really,
she entered the echelon of like you know, the horsemen. Like no, even like I'm saying into the Schwarzeneggers. Like she is fucking Atomic Blonde, Furiosa. Like she's an accomplished actress that is doing these fucking awesome fucking like action movies, and she's just badass, dude. So yeah.
Would you, Davis? What did you think of her sword? The the TIE fighter on a stick.
Well, I'd say it's an axe, but
the axe, it is, yeah,
it's exactly.
axe.
It looks
like
exactly like that in the comics. So
yeah,
like,
that's like a main thing, yeah.
Yeah, even like some of the scenes they did, like the poses, kind of. Yeah, they were just like stills from the comic. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
She's pretty stoic in the comic, then, right?
Yeah, honestly, in the comic, I felt like the character is a bit tougher, but it's it's easier in the comic to just not do as many word bubbles. I mean, when you're the main actress in the movie, you've got to have dialogue and have somewhat of a personality, some charisma to, you know, people can relate to. So they made her a little more appealing in the movie, I felt, but that's needed. It's kind of like when they made The Punisher. They gave, I mean, he's talking, he's got a romantic plot device, you know, in there, and that doesn't happen in the comic hardly ever. So.
You can't change Frank Castle. So yeah, it's I like how they kind of set up like they set up the lady that her friend that got tossed in the ocean.
Kian?
As soon as you saw that, you knew she's gonna come back at some point. Like she's like they're not gonna have some setup like that, and she'll be I don't know if she's gonna be the villain for the next one or I don't know, but what'd you think of that twist, Rick? That her coming back at the end.
Well, I liked it, but why is she trying to recruit like a guy he's genuinely like sorry for what he did?
Well, he's very corruptible.
You know, Booker. He's broken. But why? But I don't think he's gonna join her. I think he probably is gonna be the first victim that she's gonna fucking kill. Like, or she's gonna do to him what happened to her, like, you know, lock him up in an Iron Maiden and fucking like toss him into the ocean.
Yeah, so
that's a fucked up way to for an immortal, dude. When they like said that, I was like, wow, that's like, I never thought of like, as an immortal, what would you be scared of? Being caged up for fucking eternity would be fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah, I got a question for you guys later, but so what do you think of a possible sequel to this, Davis? What would you want to see from a sequel from Old Guard?
You know, I was thinking about that just before we sat down to do this, and because it's probably gonna go, they're gonna want to push out a sequel movie before like the book is done, and I feel like it's gonna diverge. So that's where you're gonna have the more problems between the comic book aficionados and moviegoers, you know.
I almost have a solution to that though.
Oh, yeah?
Like prequel, right? Like they have a whole story of Ken and Andy that they can get into, that if the book can keep going forward, and they have like a history to tell with these guys.
When the line where she says she was worshipped as a goddess at one point, I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see how far back she actually really goes.
There's a million different storylines
like,
you can do.
Like Egypt? Is this like, you know, back then? Is this like, you know, biblical times? Like what? How far back did she go? That's a curious story. I want to definitely want to see them actually tackle. Like,
I thought it was kind of nice to see that kind of plot device, but it wasn't a vampire for 1,000 years.
For once.
Yeah. So, you know, it's So I want to ask this question. What would be the worst way to be trapped for eternity? So the lady's trapped underwater in a steel suit. Like, what would be the worst way for you to be trapped? I think being trapped in like a nuclear, you know, like the end of Star Trek 2, Spock in that little nuclear chamber, just constantly regenerating, burning your skin off constantly. That would suck. Being stuck in a nuclear generator, I think it'd be probably the worst.
Being
What a
forced
great
to watch
question, Ray.
Twilight for 24 hours straight, I guess. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. That, being locked up, like when I saw that, it's very. I'm not claustrophobic, but god damn it, to be like that for
to drown over and
500
over
years.
again. That's
Yeah, and just to
that's
keep
pretty
opening your eyes and drowning in like seconds after.
That's a scary.
That's fucked up, man.
So yeah, I want to see her. Yeah, she was gonna be a fucking scary villain in the next.
She's gonna be a great villain.
Yeah,
yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Or they're just gonna be like, buddy, and hug it out. And
They could. They could.
I don't want to see that movie.
No.
What if they team up and there's like a whole bunch of like another band of immortals that they don't even know about?
Yeah, maybe.
They fight them.
Maybe. So let's see. Rick, any final thoughts on this movie? Any?
This is a definite must watch for people. Yeah. If you like just ass kicking, like just pure fucking ass kicking action, this is, you know, it ranks up there with like movies like The Matrix. There's different action, but just it's chock full of it, you know. And it's no. It's just what I'm saying is just it's a lot of action, dude. You get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's for you know, and it's a fucking Netflix flick. So it's like,
you got a movie night. It's a great movie.
It came in with low expectations, and you know we're fucking pretty impressed. So Davis, final thoughts on this flick?
I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I can't wait for the sequel, and I can't wait for more issues of the comic out. I'm gonna read them and watch them as soon as they're available. So.
What do you think was better, comic or movie?
There are aspects of both I liked more. There's some dialogue in the comic that I kind of wish was in the movie, just like the scene with the pilot in the movie. Yeah. There was more kind of banter like that in the comic that I thought was pretty clever, but you gotta have some stuff a little different. So I get that.
Well, did the first 5 issues cover the whole movie, or was there some stuff left out?
It's pretty much the whole movie. There's some stuff in the comic that goes a little more into their backstories.
Okay.
And then they also showed some backstory in the movie that was a little bit different from the comics.
Okay.
So, I mean, but these people have lived a million different lives, so.
Haven't we all?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I forgot the one scene where dude does like a suplex.
Yeah.
He does like a suplex and breaks dude's neck. That's probably
brutal.
That was pretty brutal. I want to see that as a finishing move in a wrestling match. But yeah, overall, I thought this movie was fun movie. Check it out if you have a free night. I think it's a fun ride. Yeah. You know, I'm actually looking forward to some more sequels. I think this could be a fun franchise.
Great fight scenes.
Yeah, and you could do a lot of shit with this movie. So I think a lot of stuff with this concept. A Mortal Black Ops team. That sounds like a cool concept. So,
dude, I think Netflix is probably their first franchise that they probably stumbled upon. Yeah. Like this could be a franchise for them.
Supposedly Extraction's really good too. So
really, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I heard that one's.
I'll go check it out now.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Well, maybe we'll do a review. There you go.
Yeah, I'll go check out Extraction.
So folks, check out the channel SF Comic Book Co. If you haven't already, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And also like the video if you can. We got some more stuff coming up soon, some more reviews and stuff. We're doing a Comic-Con special on Saturday at 11 a.m. If I want to come talk all the new stuff coming out this weekend. It's a Comic-Con week, so come check it out. And we got some unboxing, we got some reviews on here, so we're doing some more smaller content. So come watch, come enjoy if you can. So cool. Thanks guys. Thanks Davis. Thanks Rick. Thanks for watching this quick little review of old. I want to say old school.
Old guard.
You're my boy, Blue. All right, guys.
All right.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.